Hi you guys. So before I was going to start cleaning these, I wanted to soak my potatoes, and this is the reason why you soak them. See, these little slugs were in some of these potatoes. So always, for your organic produce, if you can, keep it under water, soak it, and any little bugs will float up to the top, and then you can dispose of them however you like. So there you go. Soak your produce. Alright, so we're going to clean up these potatoes really quick using my fancy schmancy gloves. Hi guys, so I ended up slicing up all those potatoes, and here they are. They look beautiful. So we're going to dehydrate some potatoes today, but unlike other people in old school prepper house, we dehydrate them outside. And I've dehydrated potatoes off and on for years, but they've always gotten really dark, and that's not a problem. They can be dark after they dry. But I'm going to try several different techniques in order for the potato not to turn dark, and let's see which one works best. So you can boil those potato slices or steam them, so cooking them is one way. Another way is to use real lemon juice, soaking it in water and real lemon juice. And another way is citric acid. Citric acid. So what I'm going to do is do one batch just raw, regular, sliced out of the water and put on the dryer. And then some of them we're going to boil, or you could steam them or boil them first, parboil them. So, I don't know, 15 minutes or something. I need to check a recipe on that. And the other two are the lemon juice and the citric acid. So let's go ahead and get these two guys going, and when the pot comes to a boil, we'll come back. Okay, you guys, so I've got the citric acid potatoes in here soaking. Lemon juice, we're going to go ahead and pop these slices right in here for a couple minutes until they're parboiled, fork tender, but you know, it's so skinny, how can you really tell if it's fork tender? So we're just going to do that by eye. I should probably give it a stir. Bring it back up to boil. And then we have our control. So this is just going to go out there as itself. So this will be interesting to see which works the best. And yeah, so, and these are all potatoes I grew, which makes it even cooler. Anyway, next time I see you, we shall be outside at the solar dryer. Well, you guys, we've had our first casualty of war. Well, not war, but... So boiling those potatoes turned out not to be the best idea for the slices. Yeah, the russets, or the Yukon Golds, excuse me, fell apart. Some of them stayed together. The red potatoes generally stayed together, but yeah, these are messed up. So I'm going to try to salvage what I can and dry it, because that's what we would do in a real life situation. So that's what we're going to try. Alright, so we've got the solar top up, and we're going to put the cooked ones here, control, ones in lemon juice, and those in the citric acid just on the screen. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Okay, so we've got our acid potato, citric acid, lemon juice, our control, and the cooked potatoes. And as you can see, I used a piece of parchment because it was just getting too messy. So now we'll go ahead and reach up, close the lid, and let the sun do its job. And there's a little window lock. I can lock it if I want, so I'll just go ahead and leave that just like that, just in case somebody wants to come by and eat a potato. So here we go. Probably take a few days, but I'll let you know how long it takes, and we'll check back in every day. Hi you guys, so it's the end of our potato drying test, and I wanted to show you the results real quick. As a reminder, we have cooked potatoes here, our control potatoes, those soaked in lemon juice and those soaked in acid. And we can tell that, as we said before, these cooked potatoes really just fell apart. I need to cut them, I think, at least twice as thick. But those that did stay together, this is the brownest one, but most of them are light and a nice color, and you can tell they're dry, right? So these could go directly into storage. So next, let's look at the control. Some of these did turn pretty brown. This is just the starch from the potato, and they're also dry. More crumbly, though. They tend to shatter a little bit more, but also easily could go into the storage. Now, there's nothing wrong with eating this color. It's just that it doesn't look good, but won't hurt you at all. So you can see how these turned out. The ones with the lemon juice did turn out a little better. There is still some discoloration on some of the potatoes. Let's see, but some of them pretty white. It's in shadow, but they're also very thin. I could maybe do them thicker. It only took about 5 days for these to dry. Today's day 5, but still very dry, easily go into storage at this point. And then finally, here are those that were dipped in the acid, and they are pretty white as well, most of them. But let's reach back here. There's a few that also became slightly discolored, but they're all super dry. Going to go into storage. So I guess overall, if you don't mind having discolored potatoes, I would suggest soaking them either in lemon juice or acid first if you want mostly white. But if you really don't care, you can just throw them out here, just sliced, ready to go. But again, some of them can get awfully dark. But, you know, it still tastes the same, right? So, there you have it. That's the results of our potato toast. And let me know what you think if you have any questions. And yeah, we'll talk soon.